Welcome to My Body Fits. Today's video is a super simple kettlebell workout using 1 bell and 3 exercises. Hi, I'm personal trainer and kettlebell coach Mel Anderson. Welcome to my channel and this super simple 1 kettlebell workout. This workout is great for improving your balance and I love the pace of it because we take things nice and slow. One of my favourite things about kettlebells is the efficiency of the workouts that you can come up with, and today's session is a great example of this. We're going to flow from one exercise to the other, and if you've never done this kind of workout before, don't worry, I've added a mini tutorial. If you enjoy this video, please like it, drop me a comment, let me know how you got on, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified when I put new stuff out. If you're looking for something to complement this workout that will keep those niggles and aches away, my free gift to you is my Stretch and Rise series. Daily mobility routines that are short and simple and will soon have you jumping out of bed in the morning without the moans and groans. Simply follow the URL or click the link in the description to get access straight away. Today's workout is single leg deadlifts, overhead press and reverse lunge. First up, you're going to get a mini tutorial, so be sure to stick around for that if these moves are new to you. If not, you can just go and jump straight ahead into the workout. Let's go through the 3 exercises we're going to use in today's workout. First up, single leg deadlift. So we've got our bell here. So first of all, I want you to start with the bell in your hand. This is a one side exercise, okay? So we're needing to use our whole body to create stability. So really thinking about pulling our tummy in nice and tight, creating tension all the way through the body. Without that tension, you are gonna feel wobbly, okay? You're gonna feel like you're gonna fall over. You're gonna feel like you can't sort of, stop, you can't balance very well. So it's all about the tension, okay? I'm gonna show you from the side because it's quite a sort of a long exercise from here. Little fly there. Okay, so you're starting with your feet around about hip width apart, and I've got the bell in my right hand, which means I'm going to move my right leg. So my left leg is going to be the stabilizing leg. So I'm going to show you it from the side. So from here, standing up nice and tall, I'm already going to create all that tension through the body, and I'm just going to lean the weight into my left leg as I take my right foot kind of just off the floor and give myself that first little feeling that this leg is going to hold me up. This leg isn't going to do anything apart from move, okay? This arm doesn't do anything at all. We're not trying to touch the floor. We're not doing anything here like this. We're just going to let this arm fall naturally where it falls as I hinge my hips, okay? So the single leg deadlift is a hinge movement with one leg on the floor, one leg moving backwards. Here's what it looks like. Okay, so my right leg is going to go back. I'm pushing my heel back because by pushing my heel back, I'm creating lots of tension in my moving leg, okay? So here, and back again, and here. So look, I'm not trying to touch the floor, I'm just trying to create this kind of long horizontal position with my body. Back, and back again. Now, some of the mistakes I see here with this kind of exercise is not creating enough tension. So if you don't create tension, you feel really unstable and like, ooh, I'm gonna wobble all over the place. So not pushing the leg out far enough, just having it to here, that kind of thing feels really unstable. So remember, pushing that heel back creates stillness and tension straight away. And the other thing I see quite a lot is where the hips are facing. So what we don't want to do is be because I think for some reason moving your body like that helps you feel a little bit more stable. So often people will do this, okay? So I say, imagine you've got some spotlights on your hips and you want those spotlights to go downwards, so they shine to the floor, not outwards. So if you imagine that now, that spotlight is facing down, not up like that. Okay, good. So next up, excuse me, overhead presses, which if you've been following my workouts, you would have done loads of these, but let's just rush through it anyway. So standing around about hip width apart again, I'm hooking my hand through the bell so that I don't even have to hold on to that, okay? That hook through the bell's hanging off my hand there, okay? It's a really nice strong position. So that when that bell goes up overhead, it's just kind of hovering, and your body is, you know, is what's just holding it up there. I don't need to kind of, you know, grab hold really tight at all. So elbow into your ribs, nice and tight there. And most importantly, one of the biggest mistakes here is we see this bent wrist here. Okay, so if you feel like, if it looks like your wrist is a bit bent, just think about curling your fingers around that bell, and then that straightens the wrist up. So elbow into the ribs, straighten the wrist up, a really nice kind of hook into the handle. This hand here, you want to kind of create a bit of tension by making a fist here. So that tension kind of comes up and all the way over here. Take a nice deep breath in, and then now here I want that arm fairly close to my ear. Oh, the bell's disappeared, look. Fairly close to my ear. I don't want it out here because that's now not loaded over my body. So I'm using muscles now to hold that, whereas here it's stacked over my body. You know, my joints are now holding that bell up. I wish you could actually see that my hand's staying like that. Sorry about that. Okay, then we bring it back, all the way back down to the start. Elbow into the ribs. Up, elbow into the ribs. Okay. Then finally, the reverse lunge. Our bell is going to be in the same position. This is called the racked position. So our bell is going to be in the same position here, hooked through the handle, nice straight wrist, elbow into your ribs. I'm going to show you from the side again. From here, I'm going to take a step back. I want to take a nice long step back to make sure that I've got space for my knee to go to the floor. And then from here, I'm just going to go down, tap the floor and back up again. Down, tap and back up. Now, if getting down to the floor feels too far for you at the moment, if this is new to you and you want to do a slightly easier version, just come halfway until you feel, yeah, that's about as far as I want to go. That's absolutely fine, you can do that, okay? That's the reverse lunge. So now we're going to do sets 1 and 2 are going to be do the exercise, put the bell down, do the exercise, put the bell down. When we come to set 3, 4 and 5, we're going to keep the bell in our hand for one side. Okay, so I want to show you how to transition from one exercise to another. So we'll start with our single leg deadlifts. So set it up, hinge the hips back. Here, heel goes back, stand up. Let's imagine this is our last one. On this last one, I'm going to pull that bell up nice and fast, elbow into my ribs and bring it into that racked position. From here, I'm going to press my bell. Let's imagine that's the last one. Stay in that racked position, step back, knee to the floor. Let's imagine that's the last one. Then I'm going to pass it safely to the other side and then start on the other side. So, let's imagine that's the last. No, let's imagine this is the last one. Bell comes up, keeping it nice and close to the body. We press. That's the last one. Step back. We've got enough space there, yeah. Knee to the floor or halfway down. Then come in to this position and gently pop your bell down. All right, let's get into the workout. Okay, I've got my water ready, I've got my kettlebell ready, and I've got a really nice clear space to move around here. So make sure you've got the same. Be sure to warm up before you get into this exercise, this workout. If you're not sure what to do to warm up, I'm going to put some links in the description for some warm-ups and a cool down at the end. We're just going to get straight into this today. So make sure you're warmed up. Grabbing hold of my bell, let's get started with 5 single leg deadlifts on each side. Here we go. to turn around this way so you can see the other side. This is my wobblier side, so let's see. Okay, we're going to pop our bell down, have a few seconds rest. I'm impressed here because this is the first time I've picked up a kettlebell and done a proper workout since my dizzy workout. If you didn't see my dizzy workout, I'll pop a link in the description. So yeah, I think I still have a little bit of background dizziness going on, but yeah, I'm impressed with that. Overhead presses. So picking your bell up nice and safely. Remember, we want to go into that racked position, hooking your hand through the bell. 5 presses on one side, 5 on the other. Let's go. Passing it over to the other side, nice and safely. Hooking that hand through, elbow into your ribs. Nice straight wrist. Ready? And bell down nice and safely. Take a few seconds just to rest up between this one, and we're going to go into our reverse lunges. Okay, bring that bell up into the rat position again, straight wrist, elbows into here, hand hooks through the bell. We're going to go and turn around again so you can see. Okay, so stepping back, make sure it's nice and wide, tummy nice and tight, up nice and tall, and good. Step forward. I'm just going to change sides so you can see. Other side. Back we go. Bell down. So we're just going to take a short rest. Grab yourself a drink. But remember, you can always press pause if you feel like you need a little extra rest in between each set. Okay, round 2, same again, both sides, short rest in between each exercise. Here we go. Remembering all that tension. Good, changing hands. Okay, good. Bell down nice and safely, shake it out, short rest. Okay, let's pick our bells up, ready for overhead presses. So hooking that hand through the bell, nice straight wrist, elbow to your ribs. Here we go. Excellent, pass it over. And here we go. Excellent. Bell down, shake it out. Last up, reverse lunges. Ready? So bell comes up into that racked position. Step back, make sure you step back nice and wide. Here we go. I'm probably hitting my knee a little bit too hard there. I want to bring a little bit more control to that actually. So it's quite nice that you get to see that actually, how not to do it sometimes. So stepping back, right, let's really focus on this. Knee to the floor, I don't want it to hit hard, I want it to tap. Showing myself that I've got control all the way through the movement, using my muscles to control the movement. Last one, I think. Here we go. Bell down, short rest, grab yourselves a drink. Okay, so the next 3 sets, we're going to do everything on one side. So first of all, we're going to do everything on one side, put the bell down, everything on the other side. And then 4 and 5, we're going to do both sides, all one after the other. So remember, we want to clean the bell into that rack position straight from the deadlift, and then we're just going to hold it there for our presses and then our lunges. So set 3, all on one side, short rest, all on the other side, rest. Okay, here we go. I hope that makes sense. When I do my classes, I say what I need to say in so many different and complicated ways, like a little insight for you into what's going on in my brain. And very often, the girls in my class are like, what did you just say? So I hope you understand what we're doing here. If not, I will tell you. So this is the 5th one from here. Clean the bell up. I'll turn around for you. Overhead presses straight away. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bell back down. Now we're going to reverse lunge. So here we go. Remember, a nice gentle tap or halfway. Halfway is good. Lunges are hard, man. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, so from here, this is what I was talking about. Just going to put the bell down. We're going to have a short rest before we go into the other side. And then on 4 and 5, we're going to do it all. Right, then left. Okay. Okay. In the left hand then, it might look like the right to you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. So remember, from here, I want to bring that belt up into the wrapped position. Overhead presses, straight into them. 3, 4, and 5. Turn around again for you. Reverse lunges, 5. Here we go. And tap that time. 4 and 5. Good. Back to the start. Bell down, nice and safely. Grab yourselves a drink. We've got 2 more sets to go. Remember, you can press pause and rest for longer if you need to, or you can repeat the first 2 sets. If you want that rest still, go ahead and do that. It's absolutely fine. You don't have to do these harder versions. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Step 4 and 5. We're going to keep that bell in our hands until we have completed every exercise on both sides. Good? Okay. Starting with, and I'm going to have to just like turn in between because I want you to see properly what I'm doing. So on the right side, let's go. is number 5. Remember, I'm going to bring that belt up. Presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bringing it back down. I'm going to turn around again for you. Reverse lunges. Nice big step back. Tummy nice and tight. Stay up tall. Shoulders down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You see here as well, my hand's super relaxed. That bell is literally resting. Is that 4 or 5? You know the rules. I have to do another one if I don't count properly. Now, here, over to the other side. No, sorry, that's wrong. Bring it down to here. Single leg deadlifts, 5. Here we go. So no rest this time. 1. But if you thought about giving this a try, false start. If you thought about giving this a try and you kind of feel like you want to put the bell down and rest, just do it. Press pause. It's cool, baby. It's fine. Totally lost count. I think that's 5. I think. Oh God, I've got to do another one. Okay, here we go. This is the last one. You know me by now. There's nothing perfect on this channel. 3 and 4 and 5. Good. Reverse lunge. Here we go. Stepping back and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Step forward, bell down, nice and safely. Let's grab a drink. We've got 1 set to go. Okay, remember to press pause if you want a little bit of extra rest. Not a problem at all. Once I finish recording here, I'm going to be blasting out the aircon in here because it's so blinking hot and stuffy. Okay, last set. Here we go. Single leg deadlifts, overhead presses, reverse lunges. Let's go. And. Ooh, getting a bit wobbly on these last ones. Let's use that tension. There, beautiful. If your mind gets distracted and you're not putting your focus and attention on that tension, that's what happens. You get wibbly wobbly. Good. Up we go. Overhead presses. 1. Come back here a bit. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to here. Relax that hand. Let's reverse lunge. Okay. 1. And 5. Good. Pass it over to the left hand and reverse. No. Single leg deadlifts. Let's go. Tension, tension, tension. I'm saying that to myself so that I remember. The more tired you get as well, that was a wibbly wobbly one. The more tired you get, the less you use that tension. So let's really focus on that now. Really focus. Yeah, that's better. I think 2 more. Maybe doing an extra one here. Sorry about that. Up it comes. Presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse lunges for the last time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, good. Bell down nice and safely. Grab yourselves a drink. That's us done. Well done. Don't forget to cool down. If you're not sure what to do, Find the link in the description and go and follow one of my cool downs. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know how you got on, and I will see you next week.